Hello Sag, welcome to your September reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements for a clear picture of what's going on. Now I'm calling this a general reading because it's definitely not going to resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. So if it does resonate, please leave me a comment and let me know. And if it doesn't, maybe you'd like to share this video with someone who shares your sign. It might resonate with them. Now I don't read reversals, and I'm going to be pulling out cards based on your energy as well as your person's energy, and then maybe an outcome card to see what you can expect towards the end of September. Towards the end of the reading, I will be pulling out a Wisdom of the Oracle as well as a Moonology and a few charms for you. And I forgot to mention I'm using the Fountain Tarot as your main tarot deck and the Line Strider Mini for your clarifications. Oh, I like that. Okay, give me a minute. Let's get one more for your person. Ooh. Yikes. Okay. Outcome. We've got two outcomes. All right. Before we clarify these, let me just give you an overview of what we have on the table so far. I will need to adjust my camera. There we go. On your side, we have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there was a lot of passion here from your side. You took a lot of initiative in your relationship with this particular person, or maybe you still do. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like something did transpire that led you to please excuse me, I have a terrible throat. No matter what I do, it's just not getting better. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like there's something that didn't sit well with you, and you had to stand up for yourself and either cut this person out or cut out the energy that wasn't serving you within the relationship. Okay, we will clarify and see what this means. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like despite what happened, despite you cutting out that particular energy, you still have faith. You still see potential with this person, and you're still carrying that optimistic kind of seed that you want to plant with this person. On their side, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Tower. The Tower, I'm starting with the last card first. The Tower is telling me that something did transpire. Whether this was a breakup, maybe you cut them out of your life, or it was just a massive argument, or you were on a break, I'm not sure. But there was a period of separation. But with the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers card, I feel like they have immense love for you. They see this as a soul tie, and they do want to work with you. They want to get into the details of the relationship and see what went wrong and fix it. The outcome is what is throwing me off a little bit. The Eight of Swords talks about being in a mental prison, having a lot of anxiety where there should be none. It's like seeing demons where there are none, you know. And the Moon card talks about things that are hidden, or things that you fear, things that are unknown. Now remember, Sag, that this is just for the month of September. This is not the rest of your life or the rest of your relationship. Okay, let's get some clarifiers and connect the dots. Clarify the Knight of Wands, Ten of Cups, and Five of Wands. Right. Ace of Swords clarifying the Queen of Swords. Knight of Wands clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is here again on your side. Oh. Okay. Quite a few. I don't like to take so many. It muddles the reading. But anyway. The Empress, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Death card. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles. Lovers. Ooh, Four of Cups and Two of Cups. All right. Ten of Swords. Yeah, clarifying the Tower. Strength, clarifying the Eight of Swords. This is what I'm most interested in. The Moon, Nine of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety. I want another one for the Moon, please. The King of Swords. Lots of swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. So with the Knight of Wands being clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Five of Wands, I feel like no matter what happens, you want to fight for this person. You know they are happily ever after. So no matter what argument comes about, I feel like you are very sure within yourself that this is the person you want to be with. The Knight of Wands clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. I will get back to this. Again, you are still willing to mend things and approach them with another offer, very passionate and inspired offer, because you see potential, like I said earlier, within this union. But at the same time, I see that you're not willing to compromise when it comes to the truth. You don't want any sorts of, I don't know if there was some kind of betrayal here, or what the argument was about, I'm not certain, but I see you demanding the truth. And if you don't get it, I feel like you're still willing to walk away. You're willing to work on it as long as the relationship is fair. That's what I'm getting on your side. With the Three of Pentacles being clarified by the Death card, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Empress, I feel like this person is kind of mirroring your energy, even though that's not a great thing right now. You know what I mean? Like, one person needs to back down a little bit and just kind of compromise. But I see that this person, though with the Empress card, they want to see this blossom and grow again. And they do want to put an end to whatever toxic BS that you guys were dealing with in the past with the Death card, and they do want to move on to calmer waters with the Six of Wands. But with the with the Six of Swords, but with the Seven of Wands, I feel like they're still being defensive. I don't know what that's about. I don't know who hurt who. I don't know, maybe you both hurt each other. But maybe you're blaming them for something that you think they did wrong, but they actually didn't. That could be a possibility, because why else would they be defensive? It's like you're demanding the truth, and it's the narrative that's coming in my head is like, please tell me the truth and we'll work it out. And this person's like, what truth? You know everything there is. And they're putting up a wall. That's the feeling I'm getting. Now with the Lovers being clarified by the Two of Cups, again, it's a soul tie for sure. They feel that love for you. They want to come back into union with you. But with the Four of Cups, I feel like when I tie in the Tower and the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups, I feel like there was a lot of pain here that they went through. And that is kind of with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups, they're just being a little aloof right now. It doesn't mean they don't love you. There's a lot of love for you here. That goes without a doubt. But I feel like they're just kind of giving it a pass for now till things settle down. Maybe you guys need a little more time. Maybe you need to talk about this a little more, clear things out a little more. I'm not certain. They are being a little standoffish at the moment. For the outcome, Eight of Swords being clarified by the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like though you both have unconditional love for each other, I don't see this going anywhere within September. I'm sorry, Sag, but I have to tell you what I'm getting. Because with the Eight of Swords, you're both in your head a lot. There's a lot of anxiety. You're putting yourselves in that mental prison. You can easily get out of it, but then me telling you or anyone else telling you is not going to help. You know your relationship dynamics better than anyone. So till you both get out of that place of anxiety and stress and always fearing and imagining the worst, and why I say fearing and imagining the worst is because you have the Moon card. So I feel like you're both this theme has been coming out a lot for a lot of signs. Okay, and I don't know if it was the 2 full moons in Aquarius that came about that kind of messed with people's minds a bit, because Aquarius is it does rule the mind, of course, and our thoughts and ideas. So I feel like people have really been thinking more from their head than from their heart. Okay, as much as Leo season brought with it the strength and the love that Leos usually come with, Aquarius, I think, just kind of I don't know, it just kind of threw water on all of that fire. So everything became very logical and cold and calculating. You know what I mean? So I am no one to give you advice, but what the universe wants you to know is to get out of this mental anxiety, this mental prison that you're putting yourselves in, and maybe start thinking of the love that you have for each other to make this work. Because till you talk and have that heart-to-heart conversation with the moon card, things are going to stay hidden. You will not know what's going on in each other's headspace. You will keep imagining things, and assumption is the biggest killer of relationships. And again, the 9 of Swords, the King of Swords, I feel like if this conversation is not had at the right time, it might lead to the cycle repeating itself of you cutting each other out. And I've seen this so many times. When 2 people love each other, they belong together, right? But then they don't communicate. They communicate within themselves. They communicate thinking that, oh, they should know what I'm feeling. They should know how I think by now. People are not mind readers. You have to talk about these things. And you're a fire sign. You have that spark. You have that energy. If you were an earth sign, I would say, okay, fine, you're a little more reserved. I understand. You don't want to talk about it. I get it. Because earth signs like to take things slow. Fire signs, most definitely not. So use that fire, use that passion, have that conversation, and don't be in your head, because it's just going to rot and fester, and it's going to create scenarios that don't even exist. Okay, so I feel like use September wisely. And again, tarot is only here for advice. This is not predicting your future in any way. This is just presenting things that could happen, and it's asking you to change your actions in order to change these energies. If this is not something you want, you can change this anytime you want by changing the way you react. All right. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So translating this into a love connection, of course, like I said, once you guys sort out your differences and have the talk, prosperity does lie ahead, and this relationship can truly blossom the way it needs to the sea. Number 7. I'm going to read this out from the book so I don't tell you anything wrong. Okay, Sag. 7. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. Like I said, go with the flow. Stop being in your head so much. Have that talk and just unite your energies and form that beautiful union that you're meant to form. Stop being your own worst enemy. Okay? And like I said, with the sea card, considering there's so much water energy in here, water represents our emotions. So I feel like what I am asking you to do is to express yourself. Express yourself and then see where that energy takes you, instead of putting up a wall and just thinking purely with your mind. Logic is important, don't get me wrong. I'm not asking you to wear your heart on your sleeve. Facts and figures are important, but they're not all that's important. Okay? Let's get you a charm. or two. We have the Star, which talks about hope and healing and having your wish being fulfilled. We have an Intricate Heart, which talks about this relationship being deeper than most and more complicated than most, but then again, the love is worthwhile. And we have the letter T. This could be your initial or it could be your person's. Take it how it resonates. If this is not your initial, that doesn't mean this is not your reading. Okay? Have a lovely September, Sag. See you soon.